Taurus ascendant people and what they will get when lots of things will changing in April.
Rohitji, here this is the way Taurus ascendant looks in the month of April. There are other transits happening here, but let's talk about. I divided it into three parts, and all the nakshatras and everything transits is covered in this. So from April 1st to 10th, the major events. There are five major events happening. First is before April 1st, and I put this 31st March transit because it is very very important to know that Sun has entered into Revati Nakshatra, that is the last nakshatra, and here Sun is entered into this nakshatra in the house of Pisces. It demands a lot of spirituality and lot of your money should be spent mostly on spiritual activities. This is what this time says. And see, very good time for you was because Jupiter was sitting in your 11th house. Okay, for Taurus ascendant people, Jupiter was sitting in the 11th house, and in 11th house Jupiter is very very giving. Like here it must have given you a lot of gains. And Rohitji, Mercury enters into Aries on 31st March. That means Mercury has already gone in the 1st of April. It will already be in the 12th house, in the 12th house for them with Rahu. So a lot of loss which was happening through health problems, or a lot of struggle which was happening through isolations, or maybe you were no friends, nothing, no social life. This is the time when a little bit things will come into a play, because when Mercury comes with Rahu, they both are very good friends, they're very comfortable, so they're busy in their own talks and terms. Like they're always busy, they will not be affecting you so much. From here they will look at the sixth house, and where Ketu is for your chart in the sixth house with the seventh drishti, both of them, and where Ketu is sitting. So here Ketu has also done a lot of trouble to you regarding to your health, regarding to court cases, delaying court cases, dealing if you are applied for loan, or if you have applied for anything else, doing a lot of delay there. So Mercury entering this place will be a, a blessing for you in the 12th house. And why I'm saying, everyone will say, now I will get hate comments also, that why Mercury you are saying will go. You have to understand that this is the time when Mercury and Mars have done a Rashi Parivartan. Mercury is now in Aries and Mars is now in the house of Mercury. So this is where the whole fun begins, because no one, they won't dare to do anything wrong in this house, because Mercury knows if I do anything wrong, Mars will damage my house. And if I Mars says if I damage his house, Mercury will damage me. So it's like very interconnected here. After that, Rohitji, Venus will enter into Kritika Nakshatra, okay, on 3rd of April. And then on 6th of April, it will get into Taurus completely, and it will be coming and comfortable in its own house, looking at the 7th house, which is not a very good place for Venus to look. But here Venus will be looking at the 7th house, and Venus in the first house will give lot of luxury related to beauty, clothes, buying, all of that. Because Mercury is now in the 12th house, your money problem which was happening. Your Sun is also in the 11th house, and see your Jupiter is there. So now a lot of money will be flowing into your side. So many problems related to money will be solved at this time. And Venus is entering into Kritika Nakshatra. Now Kritika Nakshatra is the nakshatra of Sun. And Sun right now, if we see Sun right now is in the Revati Nakshatra, that is Nakshatra of Mercury. So Mercury and Sun Nakshatra, like that means more of the benefits which these people will get are from Sun and Mercury only. And Sun is in the 11th house, so a lot of gains, and Mercury, because a lot of problems which are happening for the 12th house will go, and Venus will give here a little bit of luxury and little bit of beauty enhancement. You may now have a charm on your face. That is what I can say. Here, Rohitji, Mercury will enter into Bharani Nakshatra on 8th of April. Now, Bharani Nakshatra is the nakshatra of Venus. Okay, so Venus is in the nakshatra of Sun, and Mercury will enter into nakshatra of Bharani, that is the nakshatra of Venus. Now, Rohitji, that does not make a very big difference, because Mercury in Bharani Nakshatra will initiate new things for you. What is Bharani Nakshatra? It means the birth of something. It is the yoni of the female thing where how we see Bharani Nakshatra. It means the birth of something. That means something new and transformative thing is going to happen from your 12th house. That means maybe you will become more spiritual. maybe there is a new good job opportunity in foreign lands. And maybe if you're in foreign lands, a good growth in foreign lands, a new thing, a starting of a new chapter here. Those people who have lost their job, they do not need to worry, because Saturn has also gotten into Satabisha Nakshatra. Here it will heal everything that is related to your 10th house. Which, moving on, this is the time when lot of benefit will happen for them, and that is why Mercury was just preparing them for transformation, entering the Bharni Nakshatra. After April 10th, that means after April 10th, on 14th of April, Sun will enter into Ashwini Nakshatra and into the house of Aries, and it gets exalted there. Sun is always exalted in the house of Aries, and in especially in Ashwini Nakshatra, it has the maximum at 10 degrees in Ashwini Nakshatra, it gets exalted. Okay, here all the losses which you were going through will be put to a rest, put to calm you. It will calm down. Again, that song, calm down. It will calm down. And here you will, because Mercury is there in a very transformative state, so here something new initiative which was supposed to happen, or which is taking like 10-15 days to materialize, will finally materialize for you. And Rohiji, because now see, here Sun is coming and Rahu is already there, so Rahu is in a lot of power there. Till the time Sun takes 10 degrees, it will take little bit of time, and that is the time Rahu will try to trouble. But Mercury is there, and Mercury will stop Rahu as much as it can, because Sun is a very extreme friend of Mercury. Whenever they are in close conjunction, it makes Buddha Aditya Yoga, right? Lastly, on 9th, from 9th to 13th of this month, of March, there was Buddha Aditya Yoga. So many people must have experienced a lot of things during that time. Something good happening, something bad happening, many things. So Sun enters here. After that, Rahu, Mercury, and Sun conjunction happens on the same day, and it will not be bad. Don't worry about it. Like, no, everyone who's scaring you that Rahu and Sun will come, lot of loss and this and hospital and this and that. We have to understand that Sun is in a very good position there, right? Sun is in very good nakshatra, in its own Ashwini nakshatra ruled by Ketu, but Sun has exaltation power here, and Mercury being in this house and exchange of Mercury from Mars, that means Mercury is also in a stronger position here. So both planets who are strong will not, Rahu will not be able to affect.
But I think the people who are going from Rahu Sun or Sun Rahu Antardasha Mahadasha, they may be more affected by this thing.
Not
Because they
effective,
will
Guruji. They may feel a little bit of isolation, little bit of loneliness, little bit of lack of decision making power. That is what
Mhm.
will happen. But other than that, Rohitji, not a big problem for them. Like nothing so big that world is ending for them. It is going to be good only, because just imagine the power of Jupiter is also coming in the 12th house for them, and 12th house
Yes,
is a natural place where Jupiter is very very what you say, very very comfortable. In fact, Jupiter is such a benefic planet that wherever it goes, it enhances that place, and also all the drishti from where it looks at. So, anyways, Rohitji, moving forward, Venus will enter into Rohini Nakshatra. Rohini Nakshatra is a nakshatra of moon. Venus is not so comfortable in this nakshatra, but still, Venus will not give bad result because it is sitting in Taurus, and in Taurus, it will keep giving you good effects, being in the first house with your decision making power, with your brain, with your ability, with your body, with everything is going to be very very good. Now comes the main time of the month, that is April 20 to 30th April. Jupiter now enters the Ashwini Nakshatra and enters into the 12th house. Now, Jupiter enters the 12th house and it takes over the 12th house. Like, it is so powerful, and it's such a planet which will take over the 12th house. It will take over, it will create Rahu, Guru, Chandal Yoga. Okay. It will be sitting with Mercury, which is not so good friends with Jupiter. It will be with Sun, which is also okay planet. But the power of Jupiter is bigger than all three planets. It is supposed to be very, very bigger because it has knowledge and wisdom. So it will make you into a person who will be lot of wisdom, lot of healing power it will give you, because Jupiter is entering the Ashwini Nakshatra. Ashwini Nakshatra is again like Satabisha Nakshatra, where the deity is Ashwini Kumaras, who are the healers, who are the physicians to God. Okay. And here, when Jupiter enters this nakshatra, wisdom will come with lot of healing for you. all the problems that Rahu has created in this house, all the problems that this conjunction has created in this house will be solved immediately by Jupiter. Jupiter coming here will enhance this, and automatically it is looking at the sixth house. So all the problems related to loan, related to enemies, they will start turning in your favor, in very, very good favor. Those people who are just want to work and are not getting job, sixth house is the house where we see daily work routine, and also your debts, and also your enemies, and also your diseases. Everything is going to get relief, because Ketu is sitting there, and as soon as Jupiter looks to Ketu will start giving you best of the results. Now, you can't even imagine that kind of good results related to the sixth house, because Ketu is the follower of Jupiter, and whatever Jupiter says, Ketu does that. And when Jupiter looks here and asks him for expansion, so it will expand your credit limits, expand your income, expand your workplace expand your workplace what you say, activities, not problems, activities. Like you will be like working very busy, that kind. More busy you get, more money you get. After that, Jupiter has taken this house. Mars will be entering into Punarvasu Nakshatra, and Punarvasu Nakshatra is a nakshatra of Jupiter. That means in this period, the Jupiter energy will be very, very much active in the second house also, because Mars and Mercury has actually interchanged their house. And when Mars comes in this house, it is not enemy of Jupiter, so it will be giving you good results related to rise in money. Mars is an aggressive planet. Secondly, only problem here which you will happen is speech. You have to be controlling on your speech. You cannot say anything harsh to anyone, because Mars in this house can tend to get you a little bit violent. Okay. Venus will enter into Mrigashara Nakshatra on 26th April, and Sun will enter into Bharani Nakshatra. So Sun will get out of little bit of its exaltation and get into Bharani Nakshatra. Bharani Nakshatra is a nakshatra of Venus, and Mrigashara Nakshatra, where Venus is going, is the nakshatra of Mars. So, Rohiji, lot of things happening this April, but overall, the main thing which they need to focus is that spirituality, or everything related to the 12th house. That is, again, the 12th house is in if I go very much in detail, it is called the Moksha Bhava. It is ending of your life cycle and beginning of a new spiritual journey. It is also called house of unconscious decisions. Like sometime you do something wrong, unconsciously, or some murder or something, like, and then you have to suffer, and that suffering is the house of the 12th house, where you go into
Yes.
imprisonment, where you go into hospitals, where you go into isolation, separation from partners, parents, friends, neighbors. This is how the 12th house is placed in our life. It is the house of our dreams and emotions also. So activating it in a very good way when Jupiter comes here, by doing pious activities, by doing spirituality, by doing lot of donation, by doing lot of things related to, uh, you know, lot of things related to human interest, or maybe human development, where you see that someone who is not able to do something or achieve something, just help them in getting achieving that thing. That is also spirituality. Working and sitting closely with your life partner and talking to them, talking about your future or present or how blessed you are, that is also spirituality. Thanking God every minute that this life which which He has given. There may be troubles. There are troubles in the life of billionaires also, and troubles in the life of some people who do not even have a penny. Everyone has different kind of troubles, but acknowledging to God that you have given us such a good life, such a good health and everything, that is most important during this period for Taurus ascendant.